Man, what sound? Serial killer realizes he been caught 45 years later. Man, this old Goon. Man, tell me why I caught myself not even like about 3 days ago watching something about these little serial killers, man. They get vicious. I ain't gonna lie, who's the one who had 145, my nigga? He took 145, gang. I'm late night, I'm shook. How he get 145 and get off? But we got one that's been caught 45 years later. How many he done got? Yeah.
I am so sorry. I'm super embarrassed. Yeah. Hi, puppy.
Let me get.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California. What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret, and things are...
Old Goon just didn't know he was speaking to an undercover. That's why he a Goon.
About to take an unexpected turn.
I was turning around in your driveway, and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Take a peek.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sheriff's office. Yeah, go ahead. Hands behind your back. Face the car. Go ahead, face the car.
Whoa. Damn, she just walked the nigga into this motherfucking situation. She just walked you into this predicament, little gang. Yeah, that's a setup, nigga, that's a setup hoe at its finest. You just watched a setup hoe. Yeah, go reevaluate that situation, nigga.
All right, watch this. We'll talk to you in a minute. Anybody else in the house? No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a routine pat-down before he's led to the front seat of a police vehicle.
Take a seat.
You want to rest on that seat? You're gonna close the door, make sure the dogs...
Yes.
We'll take care of your dogs. Okay. Yeah.
Though he hasn't
All them dogs going to the pound, gang. Yeah, they gonna take care of them, all right.
been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house, get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved for 45 years. DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband.
Look, gang. Did this nigga take down a whole Jan? Gang, I know this is not what I'm saying, bro.
Allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been...
Dude, stop over-yapping, gang. Shut up.
Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur...
Getrew.
Getrew?
G-E-T-R-E-U.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares basic information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested.
He could remember that far back. That was about 45 years later. Damn. Look at your life, gang. Like, you just a shriveled up, you just a shell of your former self, gang. What the hell is this? What is this, gang? Gang. That 45 ain't do you righteous. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what they finna do to you, gang, but you might as well just go and call to God. Because I don't know how many more you got left.
And I found out something happened in Germany.
Okay,
can you tell me about that?
I was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
Tell me about what happened. What What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's, or not chaplain, yeah, a chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened?
No.
With this young female?
No.
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963, when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club. She'd been sexually assaulted and strangled.
Don't tell me about nothing like that. When I hear something like that, all I think of is pathetic. Are you serious, gang? If you wanted it that bad, you could have macked on the walk, nigga. You had every opportunity. Nigga, she invited you on the walk, gang. You asked her, she said yes, nigga. She accepted your offer, nigga. Why didn't you mack? Then you would have got that shit in the right way and it would have felt better, nigga. All I think is pathetic.
How did they tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me, walk that direction or walk towards the school, or
Okay.
it was an elementary school.
Okay. Did you... I mean, I don't know the details of what
I
happened.
don't know the details either, so
Okay. Did you actually meet this young lady?
that's what they say.
Though John maintains his innocence, he was found guilty at trial for Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison. Because of his age at the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence. Then he walked free.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison?
Something like that.
Wow. And then how, after you were released, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it? You came back to the
Never
United
heard
States?
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
And then at some point, there was another accusation against you about a sexual assault from the Palo Alto Police Department.
What's up with you, gang? Like, he loved taking. That's Master Splinter. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
I
It's
was
just
accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay. What's this allegation? I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
This allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted her. Did that actually happen?
No, not that not that I know of. And if I was arrested for specifically that and then not even tried, then nothing's happened. Like I told him, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't. I didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
It was so piddly that.
You weren't didn't go to trial or anything like that? Okay.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were...
How old you say he was again?
He received a 6-month sentence,
Don't tell anybody
but threatened to kill her if forward, claiming he not only... News sources, John was 31 years old.
You was 31 years old. You was 31 years old in 1975. Jesus Christ, you are old as shit. 31 years old in 1975. Are you serious, gang? You're over the prime, my nigga. Your peak year's been done, gang. You're 31 in 1975. How was he still living? Hey, when this was made? 18 hours. Was he just caught? Was this recent? What's in that nigga blood? How he still living?
Old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not...
Hey, you know something I just peeped? Why the evilest people live the longest, gang? It's like the good people, they click fast. But the evil ones, they be here for a long time. They just be balling. They like some gumbo, man.
Only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my investigation, okay? Are you familiar with the with Palo Alto area, Stanford area, the hills in Stanford?
Yeah.
You ever go out there?
I was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
What hills? Which hills are you talking?
Well, we were out in the Bay, Half Moon Bay Hills.
Okay.
And I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No.
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills. Would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
No.
Leslie Marie Perloff was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area. A floral scarf.
So shit, that's 3. They just finna let us know all in small portions. If this is exactly what's finna go on, my nigga, gang, he only did females? Lil' brother.
By the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know the name Leslie Perloff? Leslie Perloff?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
Why? Man, he too comfortable. Man, take that sweatshirt off his body. Rip them glasses off his face. Nigga, do you know who Leslie is, boy? Answer my question. What's up with the chucker, gang? You gotta get on him, bro. You gotta put some pressure on him now. He too comfortable, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, very.
That would be.
What? Hold on. Hey. Yeah, I don't agree with you, little brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe that when was this happen? 1960, 70 something? Y'all really wasn't all that. I ain't gonna lie.
Ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, very.
That would be
cute.
she'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
At Stanford. Yeah, Stanford graduate. Yeah. But that's it. I don't even recognize her.
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you say she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in this area, you know.
Sure.
But, you know, I didn't say graduate either. I said, you know, she's a college kid.
Oh, okay. Now this young lady was obviously murdered, like I said. She was strangled.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
Nope.
I know that.
Well, I mean, in this day and age, duh, he ain't got the strength for it. He try to strangle somebody, he just gonna look like a big ass pillow. Just get off of me, gang. What are you doing? Old ass Goon.
You were accused of a sexual assault, right? Would you ever think about committing a sexual assault?
I have no reason for it.
And I'm going to ask you these tough questions because it's part of the investigation.
Yeah.
When you were younger, did you ever fantasize about sexual assault?
That's what it sounds like by looking at my record.
Yeah. Or killing a young woman? Okay.
No.
In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, why would you think your DNA was on her?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continued,
Okay, so he did that one too. Great to know. We did that one too. Next.
Your DNA's on her.
This nigga, he just deflecting at this point, gang. 45 years later, you remember it, little dude. That's why you did the chuckle.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to find out who did it. What I'm trying to find out is why you did it. And I think you know more than you're telling me.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to
See what I said? Look at him lifting that coke up. Yeah, he wouldn't have had a damn drink with me. Let me would have been sitting in that room, nigga. All he would have had in that bitch was out. And I'm cutting the heat up. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you want that sweatshirt? Yeah, I'm cutting the heat up, gang. Out of spite. How about that? He gonna crack.
admit the truth. Another
We gonna ball that nigga, gang.
investigator joins in the effort to obtain a confession, and the added pressure will soon tear his lies even further apart.
It's not an accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other explanation. You committed this crime. We know you committed this crime. Okay? What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and
Face it.
that's all I can think of. No.
Know what?
No, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay? You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. That's why it took so damn long.
As they push harder for the truth,
Are you serious? Is this a movie? The fuck, nigga? Yeah. You ain't been death out. I did that 35 years ago. Where were you guys at? I was sitting on set. I was waiting on you guys facing. What the fuck? Nigga, shut up, gang. You're not in a movie. You're a regular guy who wanted to be different, bud. You're indifferent. Sucks to be you at this old age having to go into a chain, and I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be a hassle.
about Leslie, John once again lets slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people, there's two girls, unless I misunderstood him. They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other, or day, or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or media about those?
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me.
Your finger tells me otherwise by the way it's shaking. Yeah. You see that Subway sandwich in the corner of the screen? Remove that from the room. Yeah, I think he don't need that. He can't remember correctly.
If that's the girl there with, the other picture, I doubt it.
Why's that?
I mean, look at the body. It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No.
Because that's not the girl that you
I'm
killed?
not questioning. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one we're
I
showing
didn't
you?
kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No. Well, that's total different. That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation, investigators force John to face the mounting
People he was doing at 18 or younger. His lifestyle was absolutely insane. Who is his parents? Yeah, we need to reflect on them before anybody. We need to meet and investigate his parents seriously. They every detail. From the moment they get up in the morning. What do they do? You feel me? Cause it don't come from him, gang. What this nigga parents was on back then? What was people on back then? Cause he was getting active back in 1975. He was 30 something. So that means LeBron he been on this earth for a minute, gang. Like a minute, bro. He in the 50s, late 40s. When his parents was born, early 19s, what was they doing? Hold up. Go have to investigate the family tree.
Evidence against him.
There's a situation in Germany where a girl ends up dead and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a situation
Here. That was
years later after you came back to the States where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of that happening?
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find
Oh,
out?
nothing. I'm just let it go.
Well, you understand it's my job not to let things like that go, right?
I'm not I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
Now you need a lawyer. Now you need a lawyer. Okay. I see how you is, John. John, you haven't won this case. That's exactly what y'all need to say and then walk out the room like you own it, nigga. Look him in his eyes and say, John, you haven't won this case. Just an old goon, man. Are you serious? 45 years later. This is him. Jesus. Please, people. Message from me to you. Take care of yourself. So 45 years later doesn't look like this on you. You feel me? And it goes for both genders, gang. But man, y'all know how I get though, dick. Man, fuck with me. Don't fuck without me, bitch. I'm gone.